got caught up in a lot of stuff, and my mind is also there. So this is the makeup for. So when I played So, right now I'm only going off of stuff that I have currently, like mental problems and whatnot. And and I have PTSD. It's not a great, with anxiety. It's not really a good mixture. So, PTSD is short for post traumatic stress disorder. And you only. The fact is, everybody can get it. Everybody, including kids. I got it back when I was a child. All right. So I just found out that I had it back when I was in the military around 2013 or 14. And, I had a really, really stressful life as a kid. I was abused every which way you could possibly think. Every way. Yes, including a certain way that I'm not going to bring up. Just, no. No. Um, that was a really terrible part of my life. During my life, I had step parents, a lot of step parents. Uh, and most of the time, these step parents didn't know how to treat me. I don't think they knew how to treat themselves. Um, I had one stepfather that he was a verbal and a physical abuser. And it didn't help when my mom was an enabler at the time. She allowed it to happen. I guess she was kind of like oblivious of what was going on. Um, I'm not blaming her on this at all. It was the fact that I guess she was what you want to call in love with this dude, and throughout for 10 years I had to deal with him and his son abusing me. Like I was bullied by his son for 10 years, and then him. He beat me. He yelled at me. He called me names. He told me I was worthless, etc., etc. Like it was a terrible life for a person like me in my age at that time. I was elementary through early high school, having to deal with it. And during early high school, she left him and got with another dude. This other dude was no different. He was a verbal abuser, and he came upstairs into my room, yelling at me, cussing at me, telling me how worthless I am, etc., etc. Like, people wonder how I always keep a smile. It's not hard. You fake it. You just fake it. When you have PTSD or any type of like disability that hinders your emotions, it it doesn't help. You keep a fake smile on and keep going, because I didn't want people to worry about what I was doing or who I was or why am I so sad. Like, no, it just didn't work. Wasn't worth it. Um, I did make a lot of friends doing that though. I still have quite a few friends that still stick by my side every time I need them, and God bless them for that. Like, if it wasn't for these people in my life, I don't think I would be on this earth right now, because I had such a horrible life that ended up becoming suicidal thoughts and almost attempting suicide. It was crazy. It was just a crazy, crazy life. But PTSD, like I said, it's post traumatic stress disorder. And those of you who don't know what people go through, ask them. You ask them, what's wrong? Why are you acting like this? How can I help you? Most of these answers is you can't. You can't help. Um, I dated this one girl back in high school, and at this time I was having flashbacks of my PTSD, my past, and I told her, I was like, look, I need a break to process things in my head. I can't think straight, and I feel like if I don't help myself, I'm not going to help us. I'm not going to help us in a further relationship. I'm not going to help us form a bond, or I'm not going to help us be a healthy couple. And she didn't understand when I said this that I actually needed some time to myself. I wasn't worried about no other female. I wasn't worried about anybody but myself. And at that time, I secluded myself to the point where I even kind of blocked her off of my side. Like I kept her in my distance, but in the process, I kind of just blocked all emotions for her because again, I needed to process this. And um, a couple days passed, and she goes, "Are you ready for me yet?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. Like my mind is still jumbled up with a lot of negative thoughts." And she goes, "Well, how much more do you need? How much longer do you need? Do you need 2 days or 3 days?" I was like, "No, it's more like a week or something at least. Like I need time." And on the spot, she broke up with me, and she said, "You just never truly cared about me." See, that's what most people don't understand. With a disability, you need some time to fix yourself before you can fix others. You need it. You just do. With my PTSD and anxiety, I needed some time to process it in my head in order to get through my life. Like recently, the anxiety it's slowing down finally, and I'm actually living happier a little bit. I've met a nice girl. She and her 3 kids mean the world to me already. I'm enjoying this life. I'm enjoying. I haven't got to meet her kids yet, but just her alone has actually helped a lot. I couldn't ask for a better person to talk to or a better person to, in case I need her or need somebody to talk to, she's always there. Granted, she lives an hour away or hour and so away. It's the fact that she still is loyal to me and she's still willing to go the distance with me. That's all I ask. Like if I have troubles in my mind, I'm gonna ask her. I need her help, and she's gonna say that's fine. Let's help you through it. Thing is she's also in the same position as me. She's had some horrible relationships. Um, she's dealing with personal issues that include her kids and stuff. But it's the fact that as a couple who has disabilities together, usually work harder together. And that's what I've realized is like she is really trying to understand me in the process of my disabilities, just like I am trying to understand her and what's going on with her. Sorry, my nose feels like there's a lot of hair in it. My bad. It's irritating. But that's the thing with a disability. When you are in a relationship and one of y'all has a disability, your spouse that doesn't have a disability needs to understand what you are going through. I never actually explained to my parents or my friends or my family at that what's going on with me in my head. I just told them, hey, I can't stop thinking so much. Why am I thinking negative thoughts? And they just kind of like out of their head. Like it wasn't any of their business pretty much. Like, I don't know. But now that I'm actually opening up more about what I've went through in my past, that's going to be in the next Mental Monday is more in depth on my past so y'all understand where all this disabilities and stuff that I have is coming from. But it's the fact that people are trying to understand me better now. And I think that my friends have respected me more now that I am explaining what's going on with my head, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like, just, they always wonder why I'm secluding myself. That's usually the time where they will explain what's going wrong with them. Like, I was abused as a kid and now I can't stop thinking about it. Or I lost my family and my kids don't see me as a father. Or, like, these are just examples. But it's the fact that normally when you've had a traumatic past, your past will always come back to haunt you. And it's up to you and your partner or your friends or your family to help you through it. It's up to them and you. It's not just them. They're not going to be the ones that be like, make your mind better. They're supposed to distract your mindset to where you can think for yourself. For instance, like I said, my girl, she always wonders what's wrong with me. Or like last night, I went to go hang out with 2 of my good friends from high school. God help them. They are a mess. I love them to death, though. they're currently married and everything. And I told my girl before I left the house, I was like, hey, I might not be able to call you tonight or text you tonight because I am going to hang out with my buddies, my friends. And she goes, buddies? Who? I was like, it's my friend Brandon and Cassie. Like, they have been my best friends for years. What was it, ninth grade? I was in ninth grade, yeah. And she goes, okay, as long as you're not with somebody else, like another female or something. Like, she's understanding. She understands that I have friends and I have family. And that's what she is. She's family oriented. She understands this. But with that being said, guys, catch up with the next episode of Mental Mondays, and we will cover my past a little bit more in depth of what happened to me. So that way I can cover the rest of Mental Mondays on my side, and then go on to like deeper disabilities and stuff. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all had a wonderful, what is it? Saturday. I hope y'all had a wonderful Saturday, and like I said, catch up. Once I actually get some Wi-Fi in this place, I'm gonna start posting some gaming videos, and I hope you enjoy those because I really want to start doing some more gaming videos. Hopefully the next video is gonna be a Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm excited for Red. I'm excited. I've been waiting for 10 years for this, and another one is Kingdom Hearts 3. If you are looking forward to those two games, stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, hit that bell up here in the corner. Well, not it's over there in the corner probably. I don't know. It's somewhere in the corners of the screen. You're going to hit that bell until it says, would you like to get notified from all of the content? You say yes. Enjoy, and I hope y'all have, like I said, a wonderful Saturday. See you later, guys.